Four down, four down. Check three, check three.
Check smash.
Check.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Four down. Check. Four down.
Spike 60. Hey, blue.
Lance now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move. Four down. Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 13. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Go red. Need old blue.
Tua gonna throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Go. Spike. White.
Three buzz. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 96 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see? This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52.
You ain't doing nothing today. Joker, 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 Joker. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Black shock.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Ready.
Here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Claws 10.
Mike 55. Rip left, rip left. Mike 55.
Lance looking to throw it. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Trips. We got trips. We got 3. Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
You all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Drill green.
Kill. Check nickel.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Red 38.
54 Mike.
22 needle. Steel. Black.
Every day.
Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
33. Yellow. Slice. 97.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Yellow.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
On play action. Here's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, D.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, 49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Harris to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Keep 15, keep 15. Trips.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Down, red, 38.
Mike 5-4. Blue Dan.
2 and now on first down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the twist.
43 rail.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Down 2-0. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Switch gears.
Black Ultra.
Hustle.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
54 Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Come off the ball hard. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Eat old blue.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Who that? Who that? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shift, shift.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Check 31. Check 31. Shift, shift, shift. Jim.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Shift, shift.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Let's tear you up. Don't get nervous. Watch the edge. 36. Check 50. Check 50. 6 guy. Check 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, watch it.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice little juke. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hatch it, hatch it.
Lance now on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
Watch the curls.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Watch the flat motion. Pop, pop, pop. Check 9, check 9. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer, check the backer.
Claws red. Faster, faster. Ready, go.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40.
Mike 54.
Smash, red.
Hey, here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this will go to Carson out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
53. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Drill green.
Rush in. Rush in.
Check four. Check four.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeating.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go, let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Flush to his right. And incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. 2 to throw again. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go, D. Hey, just.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty.
Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Shovel, 38.
Check. Fresno.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
I got trips this side. We got 3.
Hey, Green.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Lance looks to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch number 5. Watch number 5. Watch left. Watch left. Watch left. He's tight right there. He's tight right there.
Throwing now is Lance. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
No. Off.
Spike, white. Ready, go.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Blitz.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And fights through one man. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Mega. 10 cycle.
Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Watch tight end. Hey.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Only going to be
Here
able to
comes
carry
Harris
so
out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
60 red. Red, cycle.
At the 43-yard line.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Now Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
4 down. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. You must be.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 8.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. They get
Rail, yellow.
Check Mike 99.
Lance going to throw.
Mark QB's off.
He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Back.
Striker, 3-3.
Rip right.
Smash, red.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. It's been a long day for you.
And Lance now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe.
Drill green.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. He's scared. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. I don't even know why this team showed up.
One final try now for Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.
YBN want a thing.